I refused to apologize to my stepmother after she had a complete meltdown because I mentioned my dead mom at a party. My mom died 9 hours after I was born. There were complications during the pregnancy and she didn't make it through childbirth. My dad raised me with help from my mom's family. He even gave me her last name because that's what she wanted. When I was 6, my dad met Lisa, but I didn't meet her until I was 8. They got married pretty quickly after that. Lisa was nice enough. She helped take care of me and we got along fine. But I never called her mom and she never pushed it. She was just my stepmom, my dad's wife who lived with us. That was it. My dad and Lisa had 2 kids together when I was a teenager. I moved out when I turned 18 and got my own place with some friends nearby. I still came home a few times a month to visit. Last August, my dad and Lisa threw this family party at their house. Both sides of the family were there, plus some friends and relatives I barely knew. I was hanging out with my younger cousins when this random kid came up. He was friends with one of my cousins. The kid looked around and asked me where my mom was. My cousin jumped in and told him that Lisa wasn't my mom. The kid seemed confused, so I just explained it simply. I told him my mom died when I was a baby. He asked if Lisa was my new mom and I said no, she's my stepmom because she married my dad. Pretty straightforward answer. I didn't think anything of it. That's when I heard Lisa's voice behind me. Why did you say that? She wasn't even part of our conversation, but apparently she'd been listening. I had no idea what she was talking about. She asked why I told him my mom died. I said because he asked where she was. Lisa's face started getting red and she said I could have just pointed to her instead. I told her it was already explained that she wasn't my mom, so that wouldn't make sense. She got loud, really loud. My cousin, who was like 12, tried to make it better. He told Lisa it was okay because everyone knew she wasn't my mom and that my real mom died and it was sad. That made everything worse. Lisa started asking why everyone had to know. Why did I have to deny for years and years that she was my mom? She was the only mom I could actually remember. She said it wasn't fair that I never loved her as a mother, that she was always treated as less than, not a real parent, not a real mother in my eyes. My dad pulled her into another room and told me to follow. Lisa was completely losing it. She was screaming and crying, saying that every time I talked about my mom or mentioned she died, it was like stabbing her in the heart. She tried to grab me, but I backed away. She kept going, saying she'd been patient for years waiting for me to come around. She thought once I got older, I'd look back and realize who was really there for me. She said I disrespected her by bringing up my dead mom at a party where her family was present. Like my mom didn't matter and Lisa was the one who raised me. I told her flat out I was never going to deny my mom existed, and I wasn't even the one who brought it up. The kid asked me a question. Lisa said it didn't matter because I had a chance to start calling her my mom and I refused. I said I was never going to do that. She completely fell apart. So I left. I told her I wasn't apologizing for not seeing her as my mom or for talking about my actual mom, and if she was going to react like this, we didn't need to be around each other. That was 3 months ago. According to my dad, Lisa is still in emotional distress over what happened. She's waiting for me to come apologize and work things out. My dad said she had every right to be hurt. He doesn't understand why I walked out on her. I told him nothing's changed since August, so these meltdowns will just keep happening. I'm not going to change how I talk about my mom or pretend Lisa is something she's not. My dad said my expectations were unreasonable and that I'm weird for not seeing Lisa as my mom after all these years. Now he won't even meet me for lunch or hang out. All our contact is just texts and calls. He says if I won't go deal with Lisa's outbursts, he doesn't want to see me.